Look who it is. Bedtime Steve checking in. It's all speed, you see. It's not about being reaction to the times, but adapting to the times and moving forward to accomplish your optimal purpose. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video, and man, does it feel good to be back. So notice I'm back in my apartment in the great state of Georgia at the greatest Life University has reopened. We're back, baby. They're doing like a hybrid mixed approach now where the lectures are all online, but the labs are now in person, and the best part of all, the clinic is now open. And your boy is in the student clinic right now serving patients, and man, does it feel so good. It's so good, so amazing, such a great feeling to be back and to be on campus and to be in the clinic now taking care of patients. We got a busy day today. So I thought I'd take y'all with me because we got a lot going on and I got a lot to fill you guys in with. All right, you guys, so I'm in between patients right now, so I thought I'd come in here and grab my camera and talk to you guys a little bit about this whole clinic experience. As you guys see, I got my clinic jacket on right now that I'm wearing whenever I'm in there. And so I'm in the student clinic right now, which means that I'm seeing all of the students on campus, okay? So whenever you're a student here at Life University, you are eligible to get free chiropractic care at the student clinic, so you so choose. And then after this quarter, I'm gonna be in the outpatient clinic where I'm just gonna be seeing real people in the real world over at the outreach clinic there. And so essentially the clinic is open, which is super awesome. They have a few different guidelines in place. You know, we have to wear a mask, we have to wait on the tables, make sure we're sanitizing everything, and so on. But it's such a gift just to be back here in clinic, and I can't explain the feeling of actually being back because last quarter we were virtual, and so I didn't have the clinic experience, you know, as it was all online. So it's really great to be back, put in the work. I got a few patients today, and we're just gonna serve, we're gonna learn, and we're gonna do good. Okay, got it. Okay, so with everything going on and starting fresh and new wasn't enough, I'm also getting ready to take my Part 1 board exams. And it's like, Steven, how long are you gonna talk about this board stuff? Well, I was originally scheduled to take it back in April, but that had gotten canceled due to COVID, but it got rescheduled now for August. And so I'm studying still, which has been sort of a bummer that I didn't get to get it out of the way, but hey, it's here right in front of us, and so we're gonna get ready to take it. So I am studying and just putting in some casual work throughout my day in between classes, or in between, in my case now, patients. And so I'll talk a little bit about the review. I've talked about it before. I'm using National Board Specialist, or NBS abbreviated. It's been a great review for me, and ultimately there's a few different reviews and practice tests that I recommend, one of them being of which NBS, the second one being the iRing Gold series. The third one would be you can take some practice tests on the NBC's actual website, which is the company that does the actual board, so nbce.org. And the last one that I recommend is an app that you can get on your iPhone called CBR, Chiropractic Board Review. Just look up CBR, Chiropractic Board Review, on your app store, and you can download that app. It's free to download, but then if you actually want to take the practice test, I believe it's $9.99 a month. So I'd recommend getting that app just for the later stages, whenever you're about a month to 2 months out. That way you can just get some practice questions under your belt and to see and gauge where you're at and where you need to study more. The last thing I'll say too, I know boards can be very intimidating because Part 1 boards is primarily all of your science courses. However, trust the process and know that you're gonna know a lot more than you think you know, so definitely walk in it with confidence and know that a lot of what you're doing is just reviewing a lot of concepts. So it's a lot, break it up in small components and then just study a little bit each day once you start getting closer to that benchmark. And I want you guys to really, whenever you come into school, as far as your classes are concerned, to get out of the mindset, I know it's tempting for a lot of us students, of just trying to take the exam or learn the material just to get by and pass the class or pass the test. And so we do a lot of short-term, just basically plug and chug, or kind of like regurgitation of the material. I'd encourage you guys instead shift into a mindset of actually aiming to learn the material. And I know it's difficult to learn biochemistry because you're not coming to chiropractic school to learn biochemistry. However, I encourage you guys just to focus on what's right in front of you and really aim to learn that material, okay? Because by aiming to learn it, it's gonna make it easier down the road whenever you have to restudy for your board exams. I promise you that. And ultimately, that's gonna get you closer to getting why you're here for, and that is to get your degree and become a chiropractor, and to be a damn good one. So set the habits up front, set good habits now. Good habits makes for a good life. So I'm about to put in about an hour of studying, and then I'm going back over to the clinic, going a lot of back and forth today. I'm gonna have another appointment. I have a reassessment, and we're gonna continue on with our day. See you guys later. Hey, there we go, back at the apartment, changed. We in my workout attire. So as you see, we're not in the gym, all the gyms are closed. So I gotta work out at home. And I know a lot of you guys are probably having to do the same right now, and so sometimes you gotta just do the best with what you got. And so I've created, or rather I'm following, a athletic calisthenics routine. So it's gonna require no weights, no equipment, just a pull-up bar. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick the routine. You guys can feel free to pause it, screenshot it, and you got any questions or anything, because I have an exercise physiology background, so I love to do exercise programming and stuff, just hit me up and we'll chat, because I wanna make sure your body's getting fine-tuned that, hey, regardless of what's going on in the world, that you're getting your workouts in. So here is the first 3 weeks, you know what I mean? You guys can just check that out. I'm paid for this program, so I'm not gonna show y'all the full thing, but if you wanna check it out, check my man Chris Barnard out. Love his program, so check out his stuff, but hey, give you guys a little sneak peek, so feel free to screenshot that and let me know how it goes. Someone asked, wouldn't that hurt? There's adjustments, it looks like you're putting a lot of force in there. And the answer is no. It's all speed, you see, so that way it allows for a very gentle, very specific, and highly effective adjustment. All right, we got some dinner time, some salmon, good veggies right there. That's gonna be delicious, wow. And what do we got over here? Who's this? Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Bedtime Steve checking in on the phone. It is 11:36 p.m. on the dot. Doing some last minute studying, because as if the clinic opening wasn't enough, boards wasn't enough, having a full quarter of classes wasn't enough. I also am taking the OSCE exam, which is basically a huge practical that we have to take 9th quarter, really testing all of our clinical and orthopedic neurological diagnoses all really combined together in a very intense practical format. So doing some studying for that, because I told myself I would, and this is when it happens. So 11:35 at night, this is when we get it in. So we got my clinical diagnosis laboratory manual. So it's got all of the lab classes here, and so you can see I'm studying some chest and lung views examinations, and this whole booklet is filled with all of these tests and things, right? And so for each test, it's got the procedure with how to do the procedure in very good detail, as you see. You have the positive indications of each test and what the positive indicates. So that's drawer test. You do drawer test either for PCL or ACL injury. And so we know how to basically do any of these tests, know how to perform it, and then know the verbals. So then we have to be able to state what the positive one indicates. So I'm just going through. I've already learned all this stuff from Pat. You know, I've taken all these classes. So it's review, but as you see, it's a lot of review. What is up, guys? I'm just here at Rev Coffee, a little coffee shop I like going to, and look who it is. Familiar face for some people, the Miss, the greatest Chiro court. We're just here chatting up. We got a lot of stuff coming. Got boards coming, a lot of school stuff coming, but we've been chatting a little bit about bringing some awesome content to you guys. And I think we're gonna do a Q&A, an awesome Q&A. Me and her together, first time ever, answering a lot of your guys' questions and things of that nature. So if you have any questions for us you'd like to get answered on this Q&A, we're going to shoot it next week. So go ahead and put those in the comments below. And we, just very might, well answer your question next week. It's going to be awesome. Yay! Hey, check this out. Tapping this. Scheming up the rest of 2020 like, who knows, wild year, still grinding. Hashtag onward. There we go. So I decided to make that post right now just because the thought of planning, of execution, of moving forward has been heavily on my mind. And it was really great meeting with Courtney. I'm so excited to put that little project together and answer your guys' questions. It's gonna be a really good time. And if I've noticed anything about being back on campus, it's been that there's a clear separation in the people who are in more of a stifled state, you know, who have really just taken hit by a lot of the negativity that's happened, and it's clearly affecting them. They're in a fear-driven state, more confined and stifled, versus people who have taken that pain and have expanded past of it and have kind of created like this positive momentum. And I want that for you guys. I want you guys to create positive momentum through this time that's going on, because hey, we've all been hit with this. Some a lot worse than other people, and my heart aches and goes out for all of those who have been really affected, really bad by this. But in a way, we've all been affected by this, and it's going to go down as history as something that we as a society have gone through. But ultimately though, what the story you're going to tell from all of this, the history that you'll tell your kids and your grandkids and great-grandkids, it's going to be by what happened after the fact, what happened after of this, and how did this event really transform your life. And ultimately, you have that decision for yourself. You have that decision for yourself of, are you gonna be in a stifled state and really be beaten down by this? Or can you take this and really take this as a self-isolation, as a self-exam, and to really understand yourself and really put that plan of action in place to carry out your purpose in this world and what you were designed here to do. And I believe that this energy force, even though it's been very negative for the world, I believe it can turn out to be a very, very positive thing long term. If we can really take this, suffer through the pain, I know it's tough, but then rebound and really project forward. And I want that for you guys, wherever you're at right now in your journey, whether you're still in school, whether you're going on the chiropractic journey, wherever your journey is gonna take you in this world. I want you to take that, have that little moment for yourself, and then put that plan of action for moving forward. And so I'm saying all this because this coronavirus has taught us one thing. It's that the world's unstable, and the world as we know it can be taken away in a split second like that. And you never know what's gonna lie ahead in the future. But however, you do know that the journey that you're on, the path that you're on, is still continuing forward. I understand that the world kind of stopped for a bit, and things have kind of been so different for you. Maybe you're in self-isolation, you're taking classes online, whatsoever the change has been for you in your life. But yet the path and journey you're on is still evolving and changing over time. Because the reality is, if you're wanting to come to chiropractic school, you're gonna be here before you know it. And so that preparation stage, those next steps you gotta take in your life, you still gotta hit that stuff because it's still moving forward. And even if you're in chiropractic school, what hit me was that my evolution is still pursuing forward. And even though things are different or didn't go as expected in the world, I gotta adapt to that situation and continue to move forward. And so I wanna end it on this, guys. It's about adaptability. It's not about being reaction to the times, but adapting to the times and moving forward to accomplish your optimal purpose. So I hope that this moment can teach you that. I understand there's a lot of pain and suffering going on, but I hope you can take this as a really hard, tough lesson for yourself. Not to be reactive to the situation, but to adapt to it appropriately and still accomplish what you're here to do on this earth. And I'll leave it with that, guys. Sweat's dripping down my forehead. That sun is hitting me, but man, does it feel good to be back on campus. This is me, Steven, checking out from Life University. I'll see you on